Let us take a minute and think about the last ad we saw that made us feel something. Maybe it was inspiring, maybe it made you think twice about something you assumed was normal. If that ad showed women breaking expectations or celebrating their strength, chances are you were watching something we now call femvertising. Femvertising basically means brands using feminist or empowerment messages in their ads, showing women as real people with real stories, not just perfect faces selling products. Even though the word became popular in 2014, the idea has been around for much longer, and today, it feels like it's everywhere: girls pushing limits in sports, women taking control of their health, and athletes breaking barriers. But all of this brings up an important question: are these brands genuinely trying to empower women, or are they merely using empowerment to sell products? To explore that, let's go back to one of the very first big examples of femvertising. In 2004, Dove did something that completely shook up the advertising world. Instead of using flawless models, they put real women on screen. Women of different ages, sizes, and backgrounds. It felt honest, it felt human, people had felt seen. When you see someone who looks like you in a beauty ad, it creates a moment of relief. That emotional comfort builds trust. And trust makes people connect with a brand on a deeper level. But at the same time, Dove is still a business. Their empowering message didn't just inspire people, it also started increasing their profits. So yes, the campaign supported women, but it also strengthened the brand. And that's where femvertising can feel a bit complicated. Now, fast forward 20 years. Let's look at a modern example that focuses on women in sports. Nike's So Win ad hits differently. It shows female athletes being told they're too emotional, too loud, too confident, or not good enough. And instead of shrinking themselves, the message is basically, prove them wrong, keep going, win anyway. The visuals feel powerful women pushing through self-doubt, training hard, and taking up space without apologizing for it. It's a reminder that women don't need to tone themselves down to be accepted. They can show up exactly as they are. But again, we have to ask the same question we asked with Dove: is Nike doing this because they truly care, or because empowerment builds loyalty and sells more shoes? Maybe it's both. The ad genuinely motivates people, but it also helps Nike shape its image. Still, the message matters, especially for girls and women who have to fight stereotypes just to play the sports they love. Speaking of girls in sports, let's look at another ad that focuses on confidence from a young age. Dove's These Legs ad zooms in on a 3-year-old girl running. We see her running, jumping, and working hard, full of energy and determination. But Dove also points out something really real: as girls get older, many of them quit sports because they start feeling insecure about their bodies. The ad's message is gentle but powerful: your body is more than something to look at. It's something that lets you live, move, and be strong. By pointing out that 1 in 2 girls who quit sports cite body confidence as a reason, Dove makes a powerful point: girls should value what their bodies can do, not just how they look. As an example of femvertising, the ad uses real struggles and emotional storytelling to encourage confidence and inclusion, while also strengthening Dove's brand by aligning it with uplifting, empowering messages. Now let's look at an ad that talks about equality in a much more direct way. The NFL's Flag 50 ad takes a different approach. Instead of talking about beauty or body confidence, it focuses on access. The ad starts with boys saying, "Girls don't play football." And immediately, the girls prove them wrong, showing skill, speed, and confidence in the field. The bigger goal behind the ad is to push for girls' flag football to become a varsity sport in all 50 states. It's not just a message about confidence, it's a message about equal opportunities. And even though promoting this program helps the NFL too, the message itself feels genuine: girls belong on the field just as much as boys. Femvertising has changed over time, and we can clearly see that from these ads. Early examples like Dove's Real Beauty focused on challenging beauty standards and encouraging women to feel comfortable in their own skin. Recent Super Bowl campaigns take things further by highlighting bigger ideas: girls stay in sports, equal opportunities, and real female athletes pushing toward their goals. Even though all of these ads promote empowerment, each one does it in a different way, motivating women to reach their goals, encouraging girls to stay active and confident, and showing that girls belong in sports just as much as boys. But this brings us to the main question: are these brands truly empowering women, or are they doing it to sell more products? In reality, it's usually a mix of both. These ads send out positive messages and inspire people, but they also help strengthen the brand, build loyalty, and create emotional connections. The only exception is the NFL's Flag 50 ad, which focuses mostly on girls' access to sports rather than sales. And even if companies don't fully live the values shown in their ads, these empowerment messages can still make a real impact on women and girls. So in the end, femvertising is both real empowerment and smart advertising. It pushes important conversations forward, but also serves as brand strategy. What matters most is that the message sparks real change, not just sales.